Alright, so it's Monday, January 4th. Back on the road again. Spent some time this morning finishing up the editing for last week's video, posting that on YouTube. Now I got just a couple hours drive to get up to St. Augustine to visit an old high school buddy of mine and his parents who live there now. So I mentioned at the end of the last video that I had an incident with the olive oil, so I got to spend some time cleaning it up. I don't know how it happened. I had it in a bag to try to prevent this exact problem, but I guess I'm gonna have to double bag it from here on out. All right, so it's Thursday, January 7th. Yesterday was a bit of a strange day. I'm basically over the next 3 days working my way down towards Miami to pick Marissa up on the 9th on Saturday afternoon. But yesterday I went to find a nice place to sit in a tent and do some research, and it was the day that the protesters and rioters stormed the Capitol building, and so I got sucked into watching the news all afternoon and forgot to really videotape anything. So anyway, today I'm heading towards Palm Beach area. I got a laundry list of things to do, and so I'll basically just be running errands all day long, and I'm hoping to get a jog in while I'm there because I've never been to Palm Beach and I've heard it's really nice. So looking forward to spending a day down there and then continuing on to a campground that's just outside of Miami to spend the day there, and then pick Marissa up, and we're headed off to the Keys, so I'll check back with you soon. All right, so it's about 8 a.m. on Friday, January 8th. I'm back at the campsite I stayed at about a week or so ago. It's about an hour outside of Miami. Just waiting for Marissa to get here tomorrow afternoon. Spent a really nice day yesterday in Palm Beach. Got most of my errands run, and then took a jog on the beach into the city. It was a absolutely gorgeous town. Totally beautiful architecture. Houses were amazing, but definitely felt out of place because it's a place where there's obviously lots of money, and I'm a guy that you know, doesn't have a whole lot of that, and kind of by design, kind of just by happenstance. But anyway, beautiful nonetheless. And drove a couple more hours to get back down here. Spending today just kind of puttering around. I got a book that I downloaded to my iPad that I'm going to work on reading, and also I think I'm going to try to make the videos today that try to explain the finances of what I'm doing in the day to day, and also how much money I spent in the time leading up to getting off on this adventure. So that's what I'm working on today, and then tomorrow I'm going to head into Miami first thing and try to get my laundry done, and then pick Marissa up tomorrow afternoon. All right, so I got my laundry all done, and right now I'm just driving through Miami, killing time, going to see as much as I can. But it's a beautiful city, beautiful day, amazing architecture everywhere. There's pretty much every architectural style I could ever want to see is around here. So I'm having a really nice time just driving through the different neighborhoods. But parking is definitely an issue, and everything's pretty expensive. So those are a couple of the drawbacks. Otherwise, beautiful town. I'm really liking it here so far. I got about 3 or 4 hours to kill until Marissa gets here, so I just got to make sure that I'm there to pick her up, and that's what's going on. Alright, so we made it all the way to Baha'i Honda State Park. Just had to check to see what day it is because I don't even know. It's Sunday, January 10th. It took us about an hour or two to drive all the way out here. We just got here, so it looks like there's some hiking to be done, and we're going to have some lunch. Marissa got in yesterday just fine. She's the one holding the camera right now. She's my lovely new video journalist that's with me for the next week. And then behind me is a railroad which used to be used to transport cargo and people all the way out to Key West. Obviously looks like it's not in operation anymore. This is a giant piece missing, but it's beautiful nonetheless. It's kind of a nice juxtaposition between the industrial railroad and the water beneath it, so it's a really pretty place. Beautiful day. We're going to have some lunch and then press on towards Key West. Alright, so we made it. We're just on the outskirts of Key West at a place called Boyd's Campground. It's like an RV park. Stealth camping or primitive camping for free. in the Keys is apparently very, very challenging, so I broke down and just splurged and spent the money to get an actual place to camp for tonight and tomorrow night. So we spent about 4 or 5 hours driving all the way down here. It was a really nice drive. We just took it really slow. We stopped for about an hour or two for lunch at Baha'i Honda State Park, which was really nice, and just kind of did some walks in the area and took it all in. Our overall impression of the Keys was good. It's a little bit more developed and a little bit more commercial than I thought it would be. I thought it was just basically going to be bridges and water. It was definitely a lot more than that, a little bit more commercial than I expected. But definitely the last 10 to 20 miles has been absolutely gorgeous, and so we're really looking forward to tomorrow. But that's it for this video.